Welcome back, JDM fam. Thank you guys for watching. In this video, we're talking about some new racing parts for the new Honda Prelude. This is really exciting news, as well as for the Civic Type R. We're also going to be talking about the price hike that the Civic Type R just got, and it's actually pretty close to $50,000 now, which is crazy and actually kind of sad, especially considering how much the FK8 was when it first launched. And Honda just changed their logo to more of a retro look. We're going to be looking at that as well. So in this article, it says Honda announces new lines of models that represent Honda sports DNA at Tokyo Auto Salon 2026. Here's the Sport line, which is basically for cars, and Trail line, which is for off-road, and it says HRC Racing right here. It says Civic Type R HRC concept based on Civic Type R, which was developed in pursuit of ultimate pure sports performance. The Civic Type R HRC concept is being developed by incorporating HRC technologies and the expertise of its racing drivers. This HRC spec concept model offers a further refined joy of driving unique to Honda, honed at the forefront of racing environments. And here's the FL5 Civic Type R HRC concept, which looks very aggressive and really good. Obviously, it's in a wrap, but you could see these canards here built into the bumper. I don't think these are in the stock FL5, so it looks like there are canards. And then the bumper is extended at the bottom. I don't think that's stock as well on the FL5. So this bumper does retain the look of the FL5 while still making it look a little bit more aggressive. And it does look really good, even with this wrap that does kind of mask what it looks like. I think it looks great. And with Mugen making aftermarket parts and Spoon making aftermarket parts for the FL5 and the Civic Type Rs, it is nice to have another option from Honda themselves, from the HRC, Honda Racing Corporation. And I could see this actually being a full bumper that you purchase that just looks a little bit more aggressive while still looking like the FL5. And that's really cool because these are racing parts, so not only will it look aggressive, but these are functional racing parts for the Civic Type R. You can also see a side splitter over here. Well, it's not a splitter, it's more of a lip. I believe the stock FL5 comes with a little splitter over on the side. This looks way more aggressive. It looks like more of like a kit that you'd see in the early 2000s where people would just slap on kits on the side of the EK Civic coupes and the EG coupes. So it does look really aggressive, makes it look lower, but I'm sure it's going to help with aerodynamics as well. And it just looks really good. So that's definitely a big difference that I can see, as well as the front end, the front bumper. So this FL5 Civic Type R definitely looks good, this concept. I'm excited to see what else HRC comes out with for the Civic Type R, and I'm hoping that they come out with some FK8 parts as well. It would be really cool to see some FK8 parts for the last generation Civic Type R, and maybe even previous Type Rs as well. One more thing to mention that I didn't notice at first was the HRC intercooler in here. So HRC is definitely going to make some aero parts, but it looks like they're going to make some really cool performance parts as well. The HRC intercooler is really standing out on this picture as well. I'm sure it's going to be a big difference from the stock intercooler. And here's the Prelude HRC concept. It says Honda is currently developing HRC performance parts for the all-new Prelude, which went on sale in September 2025. HRC performance parts are being designed exclusively to enhance the driving performance of the vehicle by leveraging the technologies and expertise amassed through racing activities. The Prelude HRC concept is a concept model equipped with HRC performance parts. And here's the exciting new HRC concept for the Prelude. This thing looks aggressive. Check out this bumper. It looks like it's maybe carbon, forged carbon. Definitely looks aggressive. And you can see a red line on the bumper as well in the grille, which definitely does look even more aggressive and just gives it a little bit more of a signature look versus the stock Prelude. I do think the stock Prelude does look good. So having it modded from Honda is even better. You could see it looks really good. This bumper is probably, like I said with the last kit, it's probably a full bumper. And if you look at the very bottom of the front bumper, the little light bar, the little blue light bar on the stock Prelude is completely gone. That's awesome. I could see them doing this with the Type R as well, just getting rid of that and not making it look like a hybrid or an electric car. It just looks like the Type R would probably look like. Maybe the Type R would be more aggressive, but this is really good to see a performance oriented version of the Prelude. And then you could see the side skirts as well look really aggressive. Looks like carbon as well, forged carbon. And then the back bumper looks like forged carbon, and it looks like a really aggressive wing on here as well, which is really cool. I'm excited to see this because this is coming straight from Honda. This could actually be close to what a Prelude Type R looks like, and there are lots of rumors coming from Honda on the internet saying that the Prelude Type R is coming. So this is really exciting to see this and to see a racing version of the Prelude. You can see the mirrors are also carbon, and this thing does look really aggressive. The grille, the little grill bar in the middle of the bumper looks like it's maybe wrapped. This thing looks really good. I like it. Definitely looks aggressive, and it looks lower as well. They also showed off the Honda Passport Trail Sport HRC concept for the Passport. This thing looks aggressive. The tires look super aggressive. They might even be mud tires. This thing looks really good. I'm not really familiar with the Passport. I've only seen it in person like once or twice, but these things are awesome. I would love to get one. And they also showed off the CRV Trail Sport HRC concept, as well as the ZRV and the Vezel and the WRV. I'm not familiar with the Vezel and WRV, but the CRV Trail Sport HRC concept looks really good, as well as the ZRV, which I believe in America is the HRV. I'm a big fan of the HRVs and the CRVs. They look really good. The new ones look great, and these Trail Sport concepts of the HRV and CRV are really exciting. Alright, on to some more news. The 2026 Honda Civic Type R starts at $48,090. Exactly $1,000 increase over last year's model. The good news is that the 2026 Honda Civic Type R is the scalding hot hatch we can't get enough of, and it's confirmed for the US market in 2026, though we never doubted it. This news comes by way of updating price, which puts the CTR at $48,090 with destination exactly $1,000 more than last year. The Type R is getting closer and closer to $50,000, and now we have the FL5 Civic Type R 2026 at $48,000 just over, which is sad news. So if you're looking at getting a Type R, I mean, they are more expensive than previous models, and a lightly used one might be way cheaper, but this might be the cheapest you get because the next year's model might even be even more, and then when the limited edition comes out for the FL5, it's going to be way more expensive. Okay, this news is really crazy. Honda's logo will look different on all future cars, not just EVs. Honda is changing their badge, and they're going back to more of a retro look, guys. So this is Honda's new badge. It looks pretty similar to the 1961 to 69 badge, and it doesn't look like it has a border or anything around it. It doesn't have like a frame. Now, Honda's badges in the 80s to the 2000s were really small. They've got way bigger on all of the new vehicles, and now it's going to change. All of the new Hondas are going to have a totally new badge, and I kind of saw something like this coming because the Prelude has the wording Honda on the back instead of an actual badge. That was different, and it kind of looked like the retro Honda look. Now Honda's changing their badges after decades, and it's really crazy. So that's about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. If you guys like Honda content, let me know what you guys think about all of the HRC news, the price of the Type R, and the news about the new badges for Honda. I think this is really crazy. It's been decades. So Hondas are going to look a little different in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.